And Jay, before we go to break, we have one more game. And this, Jay, I think might be the most interesting matchup of them all. The Jacksonville Jaguars are going up against the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills are on the road in Duval. They're 1.5-point favorites. Jay, is this a must-win game for Sean McDermott?
No.
No?
He won't get fired.
The best quarterback in the AFC, one and done, you think they stay with him?
Yeah, with one of the worst defensive lines in the AFC. But yeah, I do, because again, I think he's Josh Allen's guy. I think they like him, and the Bills don't move on from people right away. That's not their MO. And it's one of those things, again, if you fire him after the playoffs with all these teams looking for coaches, do you get the coach you want? Also, is the coach you're going to get better? I think he's Josh Allen's guy. So no, I don't think they fire him. I think he's safe.
Yeah, I think it would be crazy to fire Sean McDermott. I think it's a different reason then. So we were saying you're right to fire John Harbaugh because you need a different voice in the room. I don't think Sean McDermott's the reason you need a different voice in the room. Although I do think their defense has been the problem this year, and he's a defensive coach. So he needs to kind of fix that. One more year of Sean McDermott, I think he immediately goes on the hot seat if they don't get to the AFC Championship game this year. I think he goes on the hot seat, but I think as long as his defense improves next year, then he'll be fine. And I don't think they fire him this year, because where's the guy that you're going for? Unless it's Kevin Stefanski, unless it's John Harbaugh, who are you taking over Sean McDermott?
Well, I take Mike McCarthy over him too, but this year for Sean McDermott, I don't think the problem is the X's and the O's. I think it's the Billies and the Joes. So maybe you look at the GM before you look at McDermott.
Yeah, I mean, their wide receiver room, weak. Their defensive room, not great. Like, when you look at the players...
Okay, their secondary's been playing better, but you can't cover for fucking 7 seconds. So you need pass rushers. Your linebacker kind of weak. But that you fix some of the problems with your secondary, but I still think you need faster safeties moving forward.
Also, their secondary is great in the pass game, but they can't get a rush. But the secondary is really weak in the run game. When you look at the run game problem...
Well, that's a problem with their linebackers, too.
Yeah, their linebackers and their safeties. They give up... They actually don't... They're not actually terrible in, like, giving up yards per run. But, like, yards per run, they average around three yards a rush. If you take out those massive run plays that they give up, and the massive run plays, when you give those up, they're largely down to the safeties, and they don't have fast enough safeties to make the play. And they're one safety who is fast enough, which is Bishop, and he makes really great plays in the pass game, but Bishop in the run game does not make those tackles, and that is a big problem there. And Jay, one of the most improved teams in the NFL is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Liam Cohen's run game is really important. Is this a terrible matchup for the Buffalo Bills because of that run game that Jacksonville have put together?
100%. And the way their defense has been playing, the way that their secondary's been playing, the Jacksonville Jaguars are the most impressive team from where they were at the beginning of the year to where they are now. And I mean, I'm just going to let you know, I think I let it be known on Tuesday, I got the Jags winning this game. You can give me the Jags and points, but if I was betting this game, I might consider betting the money line depending on what it was.
Yeah, I think with Jacksonville in this game as well, like, you know, they're at home, so they get that extra edge as well as being on the road. Look, Josh Allen is incredible. So you never know what Josh Allen's going to do. But if we go roster for roster, the Jacksonville Jaguars are better. Like, that's just the way it is. Jay, if the Jacksonville Jaguars win this game, are they favorite for the AFC? Because they've just knocked out the best quarterback in the AFC.
I didn't know where we were going, so I held back to saying this a second ago. They're my Super Bowl pick.
I love that. I really do. Like, I do like that. I think the Patriots probably still my favorite in the AFC, and we'll talk about the Patriots in a second. You know, the Broncos, considering it all goes through Mile High, I think is a really important point with it going through Mile High. But if you knock out Josh Allen, that is huge for you. And Jay, just one more thing here. The Jacksonville Jaguars, like the Chicago Bears, live and die by the interception rate. Do you think Josh Allen can hold on and not give up that interception rate? Do you think they just run this game through James Cook, knowing that the Jags defense lives by interceptions?
That if you can, but Jacksonville's going to make it hard on James Cook. And if Jacksonville can score and get up and you can force this into Josh Allen having to make Superman plays, that's when those turnovers could end up coming.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Jay, I'm picking the Jags in this game as well. You're picking the Jags too. And that is the end of the first half of our wild card preview. Guys, come back for the second half. It's going to be great. We've got some great games in that second half as well. And we will be rounding off with Jay's to bet or not to bet.